A Gay and a Non-Gay is a podcast from James Barr and Dan Hudson. They're like a lovely little couple, except they're not.
Hello! Dan, why are you in a mood today? You're in such a mood.
No, I'm not. Why?
You're just really rude to me on messaging.
Why? What did I say?
Because you were trying to rearrange our podcast session like 3 or 4 times.
I wasn't trying to rearrange
you were
it.
like, oh, I can't. You know I hate people changing plans. I told you about this in a podcast.
No, I was
ago.
just.
It freaks me out.
I've just had to. No, basically, I've had to come into London for this.
Oh, wow.
To do this.
I'm so grateful. Thanks so much.
Well, you don't sound grateful, but I'll take it. I'll take that at face value.
Welcome to A Gay and a Non-Gay.
Dan?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a slut?
I don't know. Well, yeah, probably, because in New York, you said on the Saturday that you hadn't slept in your own bed since Wednesday.
Wow.
So
I can't believe you're just going to tell everyone that.
Well, reading between the lines.
That doesn't mean I wasn't...
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't mean I was having sex with people.
No.
I was dating at that time, so...
Where were you?
I stayed at a friend's one night. I'd only been there since Wednesday. I stayed in my hotel that night. God, I can't believe I'm telling you this. And then Thursday night, I stayed at my friend Matt's in Brooklyn. And then...
I feel like you were paying for a hotel unnecessarily.
Well, I was sharing a room.
Right.
Actually. So it didn't matter in the end. And then Friday night, I stayed at a guy's house. Look, it doesn't matter. I suppose I'm not dating that guy anymore. I can talk about it. Oh, Dan, you've really messed my life up now. What if this guy I was dating listens to this and knows that I now slept with someone else in New York?
I don't know, but I can't keep up with all of your tribulations.
That's rude.
So last time, so I don't even know what's going on.
The last time I talked about this guy, I had a tweet saying, "Listen to the latest at Gay Non-Gay. All I have to say is, I'm James Barr. You okay, hun? I'm not okay."
So what's going on?
I don't know. I think I've just realised I want a boyfriend. And I'm worried because my housemates have started listening to this podcast now. They've listened to all of the episodes, all of them. And it's really odd because they keep quoting stuff at me. They'll be like, oh, it's like that time this happened. I'm like, what? How do you know that? Oh, you listen to this podcast. Anyway, you think I'm a slut.
Well, define what that means.
I don't know. You define it. You're the one that thinks it.
Well, I've never really thought about it.
Well, you just told me a minute ago, yes, I do think that.
Well, a slut, I guess, is somebody who's promiscuous, right?
Yeah.
I guess then, yeah. But you would agree with that, surely? I
wouldn't say I was a slut, no.
Well, you're arguing about semantics. If we're saying that the definition of it is someone who's promiscuous, and we're saying that you are, right? Rightly or wrongly.
Okay, fine. I slept with 5 people in New York. But I don't think that makes me a slut. I think it just makes me sexually active. Well,
we're living in a world where there being a slut is not a slur anymore, is it?
And also, I don't know, is it not? I don't sleep, when I say sleep with people, that doesn't necessarily mean that there was any kind of entering. Because I think I don't speak on behalf of all gays, but I'm pretty sure when you say, oh, I slept with someone or I had sex with someone, that doesn't necessarily mean that you had
intercourse.
What's the word I'm looking for? Penetration. What's the word I'm looking for? Penetration. I hope everyone listening said that out loud as well.
So, if it doesn't necessarily mean penetration, what does it mean?
Doing stuff, playing around, whatever, messing about.
Like what?
I don't know,
Jimmy Fallon?
No, having oral or...
Well, that's penetration.
Oh, okay. I mean anal penetration.
Well, thanks for clearing that up. So
it's an interesting question anyway, forgetting the slut thing. If you slept with a girl, say when you were back at uni and you weren't in a relationship, if you stayed at a girl's house and your mate went, oh, what'd you do? Would you if you hadn't actually put your penis inside her, would you not say you had sex? Would you say you had sex?
No.
That's really weird to me. What? So if you just if she just gave you head, you wouldn't say, oh, I had sex with a girl last night? Sex specifically means to non-gay people that you've penetrated a vagina. Parental warning. No, this episode needs a parental warning.
I wouldn't. No, no. Is no to answer the question. No,
you wouldn't.
No,
you'd just say, "Oh, what?"
Got to X base or whatever.
What? What base is what?
Well, I don't know. I'm just being PG.
Just say it. It's fine.
Well, yeah, like, oh god, I don't actually like any of the terms for that.
It's okay, just say them.
act.
Okay, you just specifically titled the act that happened. Because I think it's interesting because gay people are seen as sluts and promiscuous and talk about all this stuff, but we actually don't. I don't think we really talk about it, or at least I don't. I'm like, oh, I had sex. I wouldn't say, oh, I actually did this particular thing. Like I feel weird talking about it.
There'd be okay. So if you're at university, and you this is obviously like pre, like everybody just sleeping with everybody, like pre the internet. As in pre-online dating or whatever. If you hadn't been at home and someone had clocked that, they'd be like, "Oh, okay, where were you?" And you stayed somewhere. It would basically start, "Oh, did you shag X person?" No, and then it works. It's way down the list of questions. Did you do X? Did you do Y? Did you do A, B, C?
It's like a full sexual health screening questionnaire.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, that's weird. That's different. I suppose maybe it's not different. I suppose it depends who you are and who you hang out with. But anyway, do you think I'm a slut? You think I am? Because why? Because I have sex a lot.
Yeah, but isn't that not the definition of that?
I don't know, because I think my friends were thinking that you just judge me.
No, I actually don't. That's the one thing I don't do, is really, I don't really pass judgment on anyone, really, because also, like, back in the day it was like, oh, you're a slag or whatever, and it was like a bad thing, but that's not really the case anymore, is it?
What do you mean?
Well, it's rightly or wrongly, previously, I'm not really sure about blokes, but it's a slur generally used towards a woman in a negative way, right? That she's a slag or she's a slut.
Yes.
But now that's not. You
I mean, yeah,
I
guess.
You can't say that about someone now because it's not the done thing.
But I just think it's
like here, okay. So I'd only refer to like a girl in this day and age as a slag
if she's
like doing things that she shouldn't be doing.
Well, like cheating.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone just having sex with people when they're single that's not a slut.
I mean, it is, but it's not. It is, but I don't think it's a bad thing anymore, is it? As long as everybody's happy and whatever and
safe.
Yeah.
What's your number, Dan?
I actually don't know. I mean, it's one for as far as it matters.
Oh, that's so romantic. That's so romantic.
Thanks. Why? What's yours?
That's so romantic. I'm dead. You mean as in because you have a girlfriend, it's just a one?
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's the nicest thing ever.
What's your number?
I do genuinely want to know your number, though.
Thousands.
Can you just show me on your hands?
I actually don't know. Like, when I last counted, which was fucking years ago, there's no way this is making the cut, by the way. But, like...
Why did you need that to be bleeped?
Because it's like, no, it's not interesting to anyone, is it?
Yes, it is.
And no, it's a disrespect to, like...
To who you're going out with?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I get that. That makes sense. Can you bleep my number also?
Yeah, but I'm not sure I've got a long enough bleep.
What? That is so... You do think I'm a slut?
Well,
you just slut-shamed me. If I was going to guess, I would say it was under 100, definitely. I would say it was not 3 figures, because I'm much more careful with my flour. I don't let anyone have that. So I think it's probably about...
But you weren't that careful in New York when you had 3 blokes in 3 days.
I didn't tell you what I did with them.
Yeah, but... Okay,
there was only one penetration in that situation.
Okay, fine.
And it was 5 blokes in 4 days, thank you.
Sorry.
So my number is at least 5. Let's just... No, because we're only counting penetration. So, okay, I'm going to guess...
Who is still listening to this?
I'm going to guess...
Certainly not.
If I'm being realistic, I would say... Because you can do it in either direction as well, that's the thing. So it's a bigger number, isn't it?
What do you mean?
For me. Well, because as a gay person, you can either put it in or receive.
Yeah, but surely both count.
Yeah, they do. That's what I'm saying. So it's going to be a bigger number because you're more... I don't know. I'm going to guess. Okay, so let's just say... You definitely made that beep longer than you needed to. That's so unfair.
Beep's still
going. Gay.
I'm just so bored of being single. I feel like I'm being... Why am I single, Dan? Why do you think I'm single? No, because this guy who I was into has now left me.
So this is post-Colin?
It's pre-Colin and post-Colin, because Colin, if you remember, was right in the middle of me dating this other guy.
This is that... Okay, right, yeah.
So Yeah, he's going travelling, so I was kind of expiry dating. You know when you date someone that you know is leaving, so it's easier to fall for them?
Yeah, my mate does this, by the way.
Really?
And he is the S word, if we want to use that word.
Here he goes again, slut shaming.
Well, he does this thing. He sleeps with a lot of girls, but he pretends that he's never slept with anyone ever. He'll always deny that anything's happened with any girl. He'll never come clean, which really does annoy me, actually. I'm like, what do you think I'm going to do with that information? Podcast on a podcast. Well, I'm not naming him, am I? It literally could be anyone that I'm talking about. And there's quite a few people, actually, who fit this description. Anyway, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, he deliberately goes out. He deliberately gets himself in relationships with people who live in different countries, deliberately, so that he can then opt out of them.
Does he know he's doing that?
Well,
or is he doing it subconsciously?
I've told him he's doing it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So he dates people that don't live in this country, so that he doesn't actually have to commit.
Yeah, but then upon returning to the UK or whatever, he's like, yeah, it's just I can't. It's so sad that
It's not working out.
Yeah, and it's like, shut up. You're like fucking jumping for joy because you've got this exit route, and now you're on to the next one.
I don't know if that's fully what I was doing, but it is a bit. So the thing with expiry dating, I only just learnt this term, is it's kind of like that yogurt in your fridge that's going to go off, right? Because you're looking at it and you're like, oh, I don't want a yogurt today.
Yeah,
but actually it's going off tomorrow, so I better eat it. So I don't know if it's sort of that I've been doing with this guy, where I was like, oh, but he's going, so I better have it now. Whereas if he wasn't going, I'd have thought about it more realistically and gone, is this a good match for me? Whatever.
Where's he going?
Oh, he's going to like China and stuff, but then it's open-ended. So I don't know where he's going. And then it's
China and stuff.
China, India, those places. But he's then like going to continue, and he's thinking of going to Australia and doing this and that. And I'm like, okay, cool, you're off, bye. But it's very annoying to me because when we first met, I saw this red flag and I questioned him because he went, oh, I'm not rowing anymore because I'm trying to like step back from commitments now that I'm going traveling. And I was like, oh, okay, why are you on a date? Literally just said that. Why are you on a date then? And he said, oh, sorry, I self-sabotaged myself. That's not your worry. That's not for you to worry about. I shouldn't have said that. And I was like, oh, but now this is my worry because he's being quite visibly at arm's length. Like he's being very at arm's length. So he's texting, but I can just tell it's not the same anymore. And it's because he's now living with his mum. You haven't spoken for 10 minutes. He's now living with his mum for 2 months before he goes away. And it's really annoying. I feel like he's trying to either not have me get attached to him, or he doesn't want to get attached to me, so he's being a bit at arm's length, and I'm really annoyed with it.
Well, it doesn't sound like it's a good plan, does it? If he's going to, and I quote, China and stuff, does it?
What, to date him?
No,
of course not.
So,
but I keep doing. But I really want to date someone, and he was really lovely. Like he wanted the same things. He wanted some of the same things as me. Like he wanted to have children and things like that. Although, to be honest, I think he made me want to have children because I'm in love with him. I've not known him long enough at all to say that. I just get crazy when it comes to guys. I can't do it.
To these guys that you talk about, listen to the podcast.
I hope not, because I'm going to be single forever. But I want to meet someone that is okay with me being this level of crazy. Is there someone out there that will be okay with that? Because it's completely ridiculous. Like
I don't know.
If he turned to me and just said, chill out, I like you, it's cool, we'll just see how this goes, I think that would be all I need. I just want to get to the get fat bit, like now.
Right.
I don't want to have to...
No, but that's not a good bit. Like,
I don't want to have to play games.
You don't want to be fat.
I don't want to play it cool. I'm bored of playing it cool.
Okay, well...
I mean, I'm not doing very well at playing it cool anyway.
No. Anyway, in answer to that guy that tweeted us, are you okay, Hunt? James Barr, the answer is no.
I don't know what to do.
I can't really help because I don't know many. I know that the odd gay person.
Do you think? I'm not asking you to matchmake me. I'm just saying. Do you think? Okay, here's my question.
You should go on a date with Hasse. He's a really nice guy.
Do you think people? Okay, we'll load up his picture in a minute. But you know how this ended up last time we loaded up a picture of a guy you said I knew. Okay, well, I'll look at a picture of him in a second. But my question to you is...
He 100% listens to this podcast.
What, Hass?
Yeah.
Does he? Oh, hi, Hass. Hi, do you want to go on a date with me? I think it's more likely that he won't want to go on a date with me now that he's listened to this podcast. And I'll have to be like, oh, it's just entertainment. It's not real. It's scripted. Help. My question is this. A, do I sound like a slut? And B, am I going to be single forever because of all the things we've revealed on this podcast, or I've revealed on this podcast?
Well, I think we've covered that question.
But that's it's a follow-up question. This is the follow-up question. Am I single forever because of this podcast? Do we need to delete them all?
Well, it's too late.
No, it's not. No one saved them offline.
I mean, I have for a start.
I could delete them. I don't have the password. I don't have the password to delete them.
What's the question again?
Am I going to be single forever?
Well, no. Everybody thinks that, don't they? But it never happens.
I don't know. There are people that die single.
Like but not in this day and age.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know.
You're being so unsympathetic right now. It's really rubbish.
What do you want me to say?
Not in this day and age. You sound like my mum. That's rubbish advice. Oh, you won't be single. Not in this day and age. What?
Well,
that doesn't make it mean anything.
Because there's countless opportunities that there wasn't like as recently.
I've been single so long.
Well, maybe it's.
You even told me, "Oh, you're always single. You never have a boyfriend."
No, but I said that when I said that, I thought you what? I didn't realize. I thought you wanted to be. I didn't realize. That
Well,
was
I changed my mind now. I decided I do now want to be with someone.
Why don't you jump on to a more sort of relationship-based online service? Like I don't know. Like I don't know what any of them are.
Guardian Soulmates.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did a Guardian blind date, and we know how that ended.
I
love asking Dan for love life advice. It's the funniest thing.
Why is it funny?
It's just so shit at it.
What?
It's so funny.
Why am I shit at it?
Okay, sorry, you're not.
How am I shit at it?
Because you're not very. You don't know what to say. You're really like uncomfortable. That's what I mean.
I'm really good.
Okay, great. I'm ready for it.
I'm less good with the gay stuff because I'm not really.
The gay stuff.
But I'm not really in that world, am I?
I'm less good with the gay stuff, mate.
I'd probably ask if I had it. If another gay was asking me this thing, I'd say, "Oh, I'll speak to James. I'll ask James." Cause,
okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, whereas, I don't really have anyone else to ask.
Anyway, what do you think?
No, you'll be fine. Just this is like, what is this, like bloody Saturday therapy? No, you just got to start it out. Like, there's plenty of fish in the sea, aren't there?
You've just got to style it out. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Wow, that's great advice. Thanks, Dan. I feel so much better.
Yeah, there'll be more.
I didn't even know what any of those things meant.
There'll be more relationship advice from Dr. Dan Hudson at the same time next week.
By the way, if you ever want to ask Dan or I any question, we're going to do an episode soon where you ask questions.
Look forward to that.
Feel free to tweet them to @gay_non-gay. That was my question. And as you can see, it got resolved. Dan gave us a great answer.
If you want more, subscribe at gaynongay.com or on iTunes or, whoever your favourite podcast supplier is. Kisses. Mwah.